This is Hi, My Name is Mom, a podcast about motherhood. Here are your hosts, Jen, Corey, and Kayla.
Guys, this is episode 1 of our YouTube series. Are we calling it a series? Is it a series?
We're a series.
Please make sure you subscribe so you can just hear all about how we're screwing everything up all the time. And you can follow us on socials at Hi, My Name is Mom. Official. But Kayla, what's your biggest mom fail?
I feel like I have so many, like in the sense of like trying to think of like the biggest one. My current one that I'm struggling with is I feel like I parent out of ultimatums versus parenting out of teaching her correct choices. And so like, but that's a serious, like, that's like more of a serious topic. I mean, probably my biggest mom fail is I just hosted a baby shower and Loxley wanted something to play with. And so I told her just to go play in my bedroom, and she came back out to the baby shower and passed out tampons to everybody.
Yes.
So I'm like, you know.
Party favors.
Yeah.
I remember when she was tiny and you lost her.
I did. Oh, that seems like forever ago. I'm glad you reminded me of that. Yeah. She was 7 weeks old. No. She was older than that. She was like 12 weeks old. And I put her in the laundry. I changed towels. I took a load of towels out of the dryer and put them in there, and they were warm, and I needed like free hands to like put the clean clothes in the dryer, and so I just laid her in this like basket of like towels. I see
It's cozy and warm.
it's cozy and
I would
warm.
love to lay in that.
Yeah, she was like 3 months old, and I just laid her in there, and then my phone rang, so I went upstairs, and like 7 minutes later I'm like, oh my gosh, where's Loxley? And then I was like, did I go to the grocery store? And I literally was going through my mind, where did I leave her? And I went into like every bedroom, and she's just chilling in the laundry basket in this pile of towels.
But that's also the phase where you're so tired.
So nice.
Yeah.
And it's so easy for you to feel like your brain is glitching.
I feel like I'm gonna get haters saying that, like, oh my gosh, that's not safe. She could have suffocated. Blah, blah.
She's fine.
I feel like I'm.
Do you
getting
know
haters.
how many like people hate on what moms do
Oh my
though?
gosh.
And
Yeah.
I feel like that's the whole thing is like this stuff just happens.
People judge even when they have zero idea the circumstances.
Yeah.
You know that video I put up the other day? Someone was judging me for leaving my baby in a crib crying.
You're almost 5.
My almost 5-year-old, who co-sleeps with us, by the way, has never slept in a crib. Yeah, it's like the judgment has like, it knows no bounds.
I had posted this thing that happened where Sebastian was 3 and he was trying to potty train, and this isn't even my mom fail, but it was a mom fail. But I got so much crap about it. But he was like trying to wipe his own butt, and I was feeding my newborn, nursing her, and when I come downstairs, there's just like poop everywhere, and I shared that and got so much crap about like, why would your 3-year-old be in the bathroom alone? And I'm like,
What?
Because
That's
he's
what
3
they
and it's his
do.
own house, and like they have to learn at some point.
Oh my goodness.
Jen, what's your most epic?
Oh, please say blueberry pancakes.
Well, I've had 3 really epic ones just in the last year. And they're all on TikTok, so they're easy
They're
to
all
find.
on TikTok, so it happened.
But, yeah, blueberry pancakes was a good one. My kids get up so early. I mean, they're up at 5:45, so I get up a little bit before them, you know, to have some peace and sanity. But there are some mornings where no matter what I do, I just cannot get going. And, you know, I made them all pancakes. Shout out to Kodiak Cakes. I love not having to make homemade pancakes, but they have protein. It's great. So I'm like doctoring them all up. I had lots of butter, and they're hot so that they're like real good.
Yeah.
And I didn't have any maple syrup. Kind of a maple syrup snob. But I did have those little like kind of half maple syrup bottles from Cracker Barrel that are sort of maple syrup, sort of high fructose corn syrup, whatever, right? It's like, this won't kill them. So I grab a bunch of the bottles out of my little extra packets bin, save all the stuff.
I
Save
have
all the
an
stuff.
extra packet.
Yes.
I have a Chick-fil-A
Talk about
store.
Chick-fil-A. Me too. I don't know why people don't do that. My kids love all of that stuff. So I opened up these little bottles. I'm like, just, fixing. I've got 4 plates ready to go, and I set them on the island. I'm like, okay, I'm going to the bathroom for some quiet time to like scroll Instagram. Right?
I love your honesty about that.
It's like my calm.
You always talk to me on the phone when you're on the toilet.
I know. Only my best friends. You all know who
You don't talk to me on the toilet.
Yes,
Now I know where I stand.
I was on the toilet today when I talked to you.
So I just didn't know you were on the toilet. Okay, that makes me feel better.
So I'm sitting there and I hear this knock on the door, and it's Mason. He's like, these pancakes taste funny. I'm like, no, they're fine. They're fine. They're maybe cold, but they're okay. So I'm in there like, oh God. I need to go out and help them. So I walk out to the kitchen and I see Charlie standing there and he's kind of like, these smell funny. And thank God he hadn't eaten them.
Or did he? Come
Well,
on.
Charlie hadn't. So I kind of look at him and I'm like, oh my God. I poured an entire container of Pickers blueberry vodka.
Like an airplane bottle size.
Yes. All over their pancakes. I thought
It
was oddly a little pink.
Sounds delicious.
But I wasn't.
It sounds delicious.
Did you eat them though?
I did try it, and it was absolutely delicious. Albeit it needed maple syrup too, but it was so
you
good.
finished
butter.
You ate 4 pancakes. That
Maple
day, didn't
syrup.
you?
Probably did.
Blueberry vodka.
Thank God. I always have
Oh my
backup
gosh.
boxes of everything, right? So made them new pancakes, but they didn't really get any maple syrup.
And then you just chug the rest.
Well, they
of the
did get
blueberry
it, but it
syrup.
was just a little tiny drizzle. Anyway, a lot of my mom feels have to do with alcohol, and I don't even drink that much, so that's what's random.
Oh, I did a terrible mom fail 2 weeks ago.
Oh, no.
This is really
Do
bad.
you even know
I
about
know.
No,
I'm
you don't
wondering
know about
what's the
this.
story.
Okay,
I love a new
okay.
story.
So this is really bad. So you have.
I can't wait.
Oh gosh, I'm a terrible mom. So Loxley, whenever John watches her, her butt is always a little red. Like in the sense
He leaves her in poop too long.
he leaves her in like soiled diapers too long, and so she always gets like a little like redness on her bum. And I have a bad ankle, and so I have this stuff. It's equivalent to Icy Hot, but it's deep blue. It's like an essential oils one, but it's like it burns, like it's super tingly.
Oh, no.
And it was right, and it's like in this like all natural thing, and then I also have this like all natural like healing balm for like diaper rash, and I accidentally put deep blue all over her like
Crotch area.
all over her body, like all over it, like in like just to, oh my gosh, she was bawling. I was crying. I felt awful.
Did you wipe it off? Because that stuff just stays. It like tingles forever.
It stays and it tingles forever. And so I got like baby lotion and wiped on her to try and like calm it. And I like looked online and like I was like, what do I do? Because like, do I put a cold rag on it? No, that makes it worse. No, you can't do heat. Like,
Yeah.
there's literally all I kept doing is I just put like a little Dr. Bronner's like soap and water and tried to wash it off. But it was, I'm not even kidding you. It was 10 to 15 minutes of hysterical crying. I felt like the worst person in the entire world. I probably didn't tell anybody because I'm trying to like close it out of my memory. It was so.
Well, there's nothing worse than feeling like you caused something that's
But
hurting
like
your
the
kid.
tubes were it's kind of
The
like what you were
same.
saying.
Yeah,
The tubes
totally.
are the exact same, and one was like Healing Elements balm. And
She
the
was
other
using
one,
like vagina cream on her hands.
I was
for,
using
like a year.
Vagisil on my hands for 6 months. The bottle looked like lotion, and I
bottle
stand
was
by
like
it.
lotion.
What the hell?
Yeah,
That's an understandable,
Mistake.
although sad
Yeah.
mom fail.
it was all like, oh my god, I felt so bad because she was already a little red,
Yeah.
and so she was already hurting, and then I literally put the worst thing.
You know what
on.
though? I bet all those essential oils healed it up fast.
Probably did.
Probably. I mean,
Just throw
and
some
it does.
tea tree
I'm
oil on
telling
there,
you,
it's
like,
fine, good.
I don't sell it, but Lemongrass Spa has the best, like, diaper rash cream
Oh, hey.
ever.
Okay.
But that's a terrible mom fail on my part.
What about you?
I've
I've heard a couple.
I feel like I have so many.
That's
too.
how I feel. It's like, how do I pick them?
So I think my worst, though, at least one of my most memorable, is that when my oldest was 3, he's always been like a verbal kid. Like he's always
I
been
like
an
this
early
story.
talker. And I'm not a huge like F-bomb dropper.
That's my job.
Jen's got that on lock for us. But every once in a while, if I get frustrated enough, you know, like sometimes there's just no other appropriate word.
It's true.
Like sometimes
that's
say it when you
just
really
and I
have to
think
say it.
that scientifically it makes you feel better if you say
Yes.
it in those times.
That's
So-
definitely an expert opinion.
Yes, definitely. That's medically proven. So I was really frustrated with our cell phone service carrier. And I called my husband, and our 3-year-old was in the background. And I said, T-Mobile. And literally, like that one time. The one time. And so then it didn't even feel like it happened immediately, but sometime in the next couple of weeks, I was getting Radley some food and he asked me if we had any grapes. And I said no. And he's like, grapes. And I go, buddy, what did you say? Grapes. And I'm like, oh, buddy, that's a grown-up word. That's not a word that we say. And he's like, okay, mommy. So then he's helping Ty do a chore. You know, he was like helping him fix a light, and something wasn't going the way Ty wanted it to go. And he goes, light. And Ty's like, what? What? Light? So again, Ty says to him, okay, that's not a word that we need to use, okay? So then the next day, we were eating like Starbucks sandwiches for lunch, and he had this sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich, and it kind of fell apart. He goes, Starbucks sandwich. I'm like, buddy, we don't say that word. And finally he goes, Mommy, which word?
Oh.
And we're like, at which point we're like, he hasn't said grapes for a
Or
week.
lighting.
Or light. And we're like, I was so intent on not repeating the word in front of him, and he was so new with vocabulary that he's like, I truly don't know the word I'm saying wrong.
Oh, that's funny.
And then shortly thereafter, so that was like, the mom fail was not so much saying it as failing to communicate to him
Hey,
what
don't
he was
say
doing
this
wrong.
word.
Which
Right.
word is wrong?
Right,
Yeah.
but like, how can you see getting down in your baby's face and going, don't say like, it just doesn't feel right. Like, that just feels so wrong. So then a few days later, we were watching some show, and there was a fox on it. He looks at me and he goes, Mommy, don't worry. They're saying fox, not It's like, well, thank God for that.
Oh my gosh. Does he say it since?
No, in fact, he gets very offended if he calls me and Ty out if we
He
say
probably hasn't spent
something.
enough time with my kids.
Probably not.
I've heard Mason.
Mason taught Evelyn the middle finger. I had her at gymnastics
Oh,
today.
no.
She goes, Mommy, look. And she goes like this. And I was like, what are you doing? Well, she hit it. She showed me. I was like, don't show anyone that. That is bad.
I love that she already was hiding it
Sure,
though. Like
you-
she already knew it was
She's like,
something
"What,
she needed
Mom?"
to hide.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Oh
I
my
remember
gosh.
this is so dumb, but I remember being whatever age you are when you start like flipping a bird or trying it out. And I remember realizing that I was kind of flipping a bird incorrectly. Like I thought your fingers had to be like all the way down.
Oh, see,
So it was
like
just
this,
like the most.
like this way.
Yeah. I have an embarrassing just fail as a person that I can tell you guys. This is so gross.
Oh, jeez.
Do you guys remember when Ty was hosting the charity shows for the Leukemia and Lymphoma
Yes.
Society? So
Yeah.
my husband was hosting these shows for LLS, an amazing organization, and he was putting on these epic shows with awesome country artists.
I remember
And
that.
I was helping him shoot some of the social content. So we had IG Live going, and we were using my
Was that
phone.
at the 1230 Club?
Yeah.
That was such a fun night.
And so then in between, artists, I would like post a few things. And so one time I grabbed my phone, ran to the bathroom, and it's these unisex bathrooms where it's like
yeah, they
open
are.
sinks.
It's really awkward.
And so I put my phone in my back pocket to run to the bathroom,
Oh no.
pull down my pants.
Oh my God.
It flips out of my pocket into the toilet.
Did you fish it out?
Of course I did.
Is it waterproof?
Those things
Still
are like
on-
$1,000.
Were you still on IG Live? Oh,
That would've
I
been
was
amazing.
just
No,
like,
but
oh
I was
my
like,
God.
I don't think I have to. Thank God I just peed. I pulled it out and I was like, I didn't have any hand sanitizer. I hadn't even taken my purse to the bathroom. And I'm like, and so then I take my phone like this into the unisex trough sink area.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, I think they're supposed to be kind of waterproof, right? So I just like get the soap, the foam soap, and just start washing it in the sink. So anybody looking was like, well, okay, she's washing her phone. Scrub it. And I'm like, I truly don't know what else to do. And then I had to walk out and hand it to someone to go back on.
Oh my God.
I'm so sorry.
I
So
have
sorry.
It's amazing.
I have a grandma fail that
Okay.
goes along with that.
All right.
So my mother-in-law is will FaceTime locks,
Uh-huh.
and I like Jen goes to the bathroom. She'll sometimes go to the bathroom but the first time that she was FaceTiming Loxley, she sets the phone on the floor after she gets done, and she stands up. And I'm like, no, Sharon, sit down.
Full crotch shot.
Everything. I'm like,
Oh,
no. It was awful.
Our moms and mother-in-laws.
I'm like,
and
the FaceTime's
technology.
still on.
Yeah.
The FaceTime's still on. It's still on.
Oh my God.
I
we got too many. Like, this is like.
Okay, we need to wrap it up.
We gotta wrap it up.
We'll wrap it up. Thank you for watching our inaugural episode here on YouTube.
Yeah, thanks for sticking with
I
us.
want everyone to comment with their mom fail.
And what are we gonna do for comments?
We are going to Venmo you coffee.
Yes, we'll Venmo coffee money
How
to
fun.
someone who drops a comment in the first 48 hours. Oh, and do you want to tell everyone where we got
I'm very excited.
this couch?
Yes.
So we're in a new studio this season thanks to the Yard Sale store.
Whoop, whoop.
They got
Yes.
3 locations in Middle Tennessee. We're very excited to partner with them this season. Our gorgeous studios from here. We're going to have some fun shopping dates and our sign from Mercer Metal.
At Yard Sale USA
Yard Sale USA.
on social.
So thanks for joining us. We are dropping new episodes every Tuesday and also new episodes of Why I Wines and the 10-Minute Gap Fest on Friday nights.
10-minute Gap Fest, we set a timer and we talk about something. So if you have an idea for an episode, send it our way.
10 minutes, buzzers off, we're done.
And Why I Wine is like a lighthearted mom event sesh.
Brought
With
to you by
wine.
our guys at Dow.
With wine. Can I come to your house for pancakes?
Yes.
Okay, great. Her house. Extra blueberry.
Extra pancakes.
Extra blueberry
Can I
syrup.
make the homemade pancakes? You just bring the syrup?
That's a great, and I'm really good at eating.
You're great at
I'm
eating.
super good at eating.